Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur AZMARIENAA binti AZMAN. I am from AM 11058. I want to present about NGO, non-governmental organization. My group member is AQIL JEFFRY, AMIR RUSYDI, AFIF NADZMIE, and SHARIFAH NADIRAH. First, I want to present about definition of non-governmental organization, which is NGO. The abbreviation for a non-governmental organization, which is NGO, is non-governmental organization. These are non-profit organizations having a social goal that are not affiliated with the government and do not seek profit. Then, an NGO can be organized in a variety of ways, such as associations, foundations, cooperative, and so on. It is crucial to note that they never pursue financial benefit unless they are civil society organizations that are built on volunteerism and are attempting to better society in some way. Citizen engagement, government grants, and self-sufficiency are all common sources of funding for NGOs through clothing sales or even awareness. For example, they may be able to use part of their resources to hire full employees. Next, background of Kasih. Kasih Foundation was created by Tan Sri Dr. Ngau Boon Kit and his wife Jean Ngau in April 2009 to assist low-income families via food assistance and education regardless to race, religion, or heritage. Kasih Foundation is a charity organization that helps unprivileged Malaysians through food aid and education. The uniqueness of the Kasih program is in the technology that drives its welfare distribution. Then, the Kasih initiative is a technology advanced welfare distribution system. The Kasih, which is Love My Neighborhood Food Assistance Program, and Kasih Love My School Student Bursary Program are both powered by DIV Service Sendirian Berhad, a subsidiary of Dialog Group Berhad, to administer help to selected beneficiaries. The system employs a patent-pending proprietary chip technology from MyCard, the Malaysian National Identity Card. Kasih existing users can use their MyCard or a specific Kasih Smart Card as a payment instrument to shop, choose and pay for needed product at approved shop. And they will use the Kasih card or MyCard. Then I will present about vision and mission by Kasih. First, the Kasih Foundation Comprehensive Program seeks to help impoverished families gain greater independence and offer their children a chance to break the cycle of poverty. They don't merely help out on spur of the moment. Instead, they commit to empowering people over time via education and training in critical life skills. And for vision, Kasih Foundation achieved its vision and goal through a set of interconnect and coordinate programs that provide continuous high quality delivery of service and assistance to recipients in accordance with donors' requests and aspirations. To support the following social program, Kasih relies completely on tax-exempt donation from the general public and cooperation. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NADZMIE and I'm going to explain about the introduction of the Sustainable Development Goals. The Sustainable Development Goals, also known as the Global Goals, were adopted at the United Nations in 25 September 2015 as a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that by 2030 all people enjoy peace and prosperity, which is 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. It had been set 70 Sustainable Development Goals in this agenda. The 70 Sustainable Development Goals are integrated They recognize that action in one area will affect the outcome in others and that development must balance social, economic, and environmental sustainability. The focus is to achieve the same development in the same time, the environmentally and socially secure, which is better and sustainable future for all. Besides that, the 70 Sustainable Development Goals also concern in make sure no one leave behind, which is all develop and sustain in future together. There are two goals of Kasih. Firstly, one of the goals of Kasih is no poverty. Now we're talking about the facts that more than 700 million people, or 10% of the world population, still live in extreme poverty and is struggling to fulfill the most basic needs like health, education, access to water and sanitation. To name a few, worldwide, the poverty rate in rural area is 17.2%, more than 3 times higher than in urban area. So one of the target of Kasih to prevent this problem is by eradicate extreme poverty for all people everywhere, currently measured as people living on less than $1.25 a day. Furthermore, reduce at least by half the proportion of men, women, and children of all age living in poverty. Secondly, the goals of Kasih is zero hunger. It's time to rethink how we grow, share, and consume our food. If done right, agriculture, forestry, and fishery can provide nutrition, food for all, and generate decent income while supporting people, centered rural development, and protecting the environment. An estimated 821 million people were undernourished in 2017. The majority of the world hungry people live in developing countries, where 12.9% of the population is undernourished. Poor nutrition can cause nearly half of death in children under 5, which is 3.1 million children each year. So, in order to prevent this problem, Kasih has a target where they will ensure that by 2030, end hunger and ensure access by all people, in particular the poor and people in vulnerable situations, including infants, to safe nutrition and sufficient food year-round. Lastly, end all forms of malnutrition, including achieving. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, for the program that implemented by Kasih that related to the Sustainable Development Goal (SDG). Okay, the program that was implemented by Kasih is financial literacy. Financial literacy is the program that was related with the first SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. Financial literacy is a program more to financial education, which is to help the poor family and B40 family. This program is actually to help poor family and B40 family to achieve their financial stability. Okay, this program also will help them to more independent in terms of financials and help to achieve their financial stability. Besides that, this program have some topic that's related to the financial, which is insurance, budgeting, debts, investment, loan, and so on. Besides that, also this program we had the participant, which is poor family and B40 family, to plan their monthly expenditure wisely, orderly, and correctly.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. My name is AQIL bin JEFFRY from AM1105A. My part is I am going to explain about the program that had been implemented by the Kasih. The program is Food Aid Program. Food Aid Program is the first step taken to engage with our adopted communities. Once donors have entrusted Kasih with their monetary contributions, potential recipient families are identified through government welfare agencies or recognized NGOs and social purpose organizations based on combined monthly household income of Rm1,500 ringgit and below. Other qualitative and quantitative criteria, such as the number of dependents in their family ownership of assets, and etc. are also taken into consideration in assessing the eligibility of a family to receive aid. When the selected families are approved by the donor, each family will nominate a recipient whose MyKasih account details will be registered and activated in the MyKasih system. Food aid recipients receive a monthly allowance which they draw upon using their MyKasih or MyKasih Smart Card at participating retail outlets. They are able to choose different brands of essential food items from an approved list of 10 product categories such as rice, cooking oil, beverages, biscuits, egg, flour, seasoning, canned flour, noodles, and bread. To guard against abuse, a unique barcode scanning at the point of sale ensures that only approved essential food items are purchased. Recipients key in their 6-digit PIN when paying with their MyKasih at the cashier counter and keep the receipt to keep track of their available balances, which will be carried forward. The process is efficient, secure, and most importantly, is transparent. With the MyKasih cashless payment system, MyKasih can provide donors with audit trails and analytical reports on demographics and consumption at any point in the transaction, which are made available through a donor-specific online portal. The MyKasih technology has made misuse and leakages of charitable funds a thing of the past. Because recipient families have a choice in when and what to buy, they learn to better manage their personal finances and gain a measure of autonomy in their lives. The COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted the plight of the poor struggling to put food on the table, made worse by the loss of jobs due to the Movement Control Order (MCO). It's made even more dire because NGOs and other social purpose organizations face challenges in delivering aid to the needy due to travel limitations and associated health risks. MyKasih Foundation initiated a humanitarian effort to respond to help poor Malaysians with essential food supplies to meet their basic needs. All donations received are passed in full to deserving families through MyKasih unique cashless welfare contribution platform via the MyKasih. Since the inception of the MyKasih in 2009, MyKasih has reached out to 300,000 of low-income household B40 across the country.
Assalamualaikum. My name is SHARIFAH NADIRAH binti Syed Roslan. I will explain about the benefit and contribution of the program to sustainable development. The program that implemented by MyKasih, which is a financial literacy, this program actually focus to no poverty in terms of sustainable development goal. No poverty is the important thing in sustainable development goal because this is main core to achieve sustainable development goal. This program will impact the sustainable development because it will help to the community to get out from the poverty. The financial is important thing to fight poverty, but it's need to make sure the main community can manage it correctly. So in this program, the community are able to learn about the financial, which are budgeting, saving, debit management, loan and insurance. They learn about all the financial will help them to community to wise in manage the financial, to avoid the waste and loss on the improper spending. We can determine more easily difference between needs and want, and two difference between a good and bad investment. That show this program is tending to help the community in terms of the fight against poverty. The impact of SDG practiced by MyKasih is help to reach the goal of sustainable development. MyKasih is one of NGO to help poor people and orang asli to have a better life, reach to zero hunger. With all the program organized by MyKasih, such as food aid program, bursary program, financial education, health awareness, skill training, children education, youth development, and volunteer with MyKasih. With all this program will help the Malaysia to reach the sustainable development goal. This program to reduce problem of poverty among the people in Malaysia and orang asli. Moreover, the program by MyKasih is give acknowledgement to people to grow the business, to have better education among orang asli, and to help them to get better life. In addition, although there are many challenges and obstacles to the success of the program in addition to this COVID season, Cooperation between other NGO and help from the volunteer to help is very important to make this program a success.
For the suggestion for improvement, the program that implemented my Kasih. Okay, for the first suggestion for improvement is they need to more close with participant. This is because the communication with the participant is important. It's important to make sure the participant comfort with the program and with the volunteer and so on. Today, today easier to reach the input of the program. Okay. For the second improvement is need to make more collaboration with organization which are closer with the community. This is because with the collaboration with the organization that close with community, we can also know about the community because the organization has more close with the community than the My Kasih. Okay, for the third implementation of the improvement for the program by My Kasih is to focus in implemented to small group. This is because with the small group, the program is more easier to receive to participant. This way of implementing is also easier to volunteer to achieve what they want and can more close with the participant.
The last part is conclusion. My Kasih is one of the most effective non-profit making organization that have managed to improve the life of the people in Malaysia. The main function of My Kasih activity is to improve the life of the less fortunate people in the community. My Kasih is also help Malaysia to achieve sustainable development goal. For example, My Kasih help poor people to reduce a zero hunger, help children of orang asing to go to school to have educate people among the orang asing, and make a program to choose people in also can achieve sustainable goal in which economic growth. With that kind of initiative and program, we can see My Kasih contribute a lot of achievement towards sustainable development goals. Therefore, all of us can help My Kasih by donate fund to My Kasih to further achieve their vision and help many poor people out there. With this, we can both achieve sustainable development together. It is very important to have a sustainable development in very country to get the supporting from all of us. That's all for us. Thank you.